watching this presentation right now, you're either someone who is in the addictions treatment field or actually someone who is having these type of problems right now. I'm a recovered person myself. One thing that very much helped me in the beginning was the power of music. Not just sacred songs like the song I'm playing right now, but music itself, which has become an incredibly powerful force in our culture. That's the main reason for this presentation right now. On the first day of the brand new year, 2018, and my humble prayer is that it serves someone the way I was served many years ago. I am a licensed professional, but more important than that, I am a recovering person who hadn't found it necessary to do any type of drugs, alcohol included, for 36 years now. So, here we go. I'm going to do just a mainstream jazz standard called On a Clear Day. And I'm going to talk about some of the spiritual qualities that I find in this particular song. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you that the joy of your being out shines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, stream, and shore. You can hear from far and near what you never ever heard before. On that clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and evermore. Let's take a little bit of this song, piece by piece, lyric by lyric, syllable by syllable. And what might it have to do with spiritual growth? The first line is, on a clear day. One thing I absolutely had to have in my early recovery was clarity. I had to clear away the wreckage of my past. My best thinking had got me to the point where I was almost dead from my drinking and drugging. So, a lot of people, a lot of effort, but above all else, a loving and benevolent God helped me find a clear day. At that point, I was able to rise and look around. Maybe it's not so bad out there as I had been led to believe. So on a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. Now, who are you? In some ways, to this day, I still wake up with a stranger every morning. And I'm not talking about having any companions in my wake-up place other than myself. So, I'm less of a stranger to myself by an infinite degree than I was all those many years ago. So what is the song telling us? On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you will see who you are. Now, part of that process of recovery, once we admit we are powerless, once we admit we have need for power in our lives, wherever you find that power, then we're asked to surrender that power, and the next step in the process, we're going to have to take a detailed look at ourselves. So let me go ahead and go through the first part of the song. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you that the joy of your being outshines every star. Okay, a little poetic hyperbole, but what are we talking about? We're talking about admitting powerlessness with honesty, coming to believe with some open-mindedness that maybe there is a power that will help me. Maybe I can be receptive to help. Since my best thinking got me into this problematic place, maybe I can find access to some better thinkings, more wisdom, more power than I'm bringing to the equation. So what's left for me to do? To make a decision to try to seek out that power, which probably most people identify with God, but at this point in time, whether you identify with God is not really all that important. Once you do that, on a clear day, how it will astound you that the joy of your being outshines every star. What do? We dig down deep and take a good, honest, hard look at ourselves. What are the things I resent? What are the things I'm afraid of? What type of sexual nonsense got me in a lot of trouble? Who had I hurt? Where had I unjustifiably aroused jealousy or suspicion? All of these things, put them on paper, take a look at them, then find somebody trustworthy to share them with, and you will be astounded early in your recovery if you sincerely try to do this. So, in my case, as I can sing on a clear day, I'm reminded of these wonderful spiritual forces that are at my disposal. And as the song says, I feel part of every mountain, stream, and shore. I can hear from far and near what I never, ever heard before. So I'm hearing new things, I'm seeing new things, I'm experiencing new things because my day, my thinking, my heart, my soul has become clear, free from the clutter of the debris of alcoholism and addiction. So every time I sing this positive little song, I am reminded of that very fact. That is the power of music in recovery. And again, music can be a very powerful reinforcing force in your treatment facility, in your work with clients, and in your individual recovery. So let me finish this sucker off, and this will be our first vignette. It's me and Tate, my beloved co-conspirator and collaborator, one Angel McCoy, aptly named Angel, even though every now and again I call her Crystal for no particular reason other than probably old man Dane Bramage or something. I have no idea why, but we've been chuckling about that one for a while. But on the clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and evermore. Talking about the clear day, talking about the clear day, just talking about the clear day, talking about the clear day. Thank you.